Hello everyone, my name is Ananya Rajput, a law intern at Lexis and Company. So today I'll be talking about, is marriage a license to rape? Now section 375 of Indian Penal Code exempts sexual intercourse by a man with his own wife. The wife not being under 18 years of age is not rape in India. Now in India it is perfectly legal for a man to rape a woman as long as they are married. In most other parts of the ancient world, the earliest laws defined rape as a property crime against the husband or father rather than a woman herself, and a rape was not possible within the marriage because a man could do whatever he wanted with his wife because the wife were considered as a property. Now in 17th century, rape laws view rape as the crime against the woman herself. It was on the grounds of violation of her sexual purity. This was not considered possible in a marriage because a woman's purity could not be spoiled by a husband. The marital rape exemption originated at common law with Lord Matthew Hale's declaration that the husband cannot be guilty of a rape committed by himself upon his lawful wife. For by their mutual matrimonial consent and contract, the wife had given up herself in this kind unto her husband, which she cannot retract. Now, most notably, the law safeguard both a father's interest in his daughter's virginity and a husband's interest in his wife's fidelity. Rape of an unmarried woman rendered her unmarriageable by destroying her value to future husbands, while rape of a married woman caused shame to her husband and family. The acquisition of women as a property by men was thus governed by rape laws. It was under the influence of these laws and attitudes that the IPC was drafted in 1860. Section 375 categorically excluded marital rape from the definition of rape. Now, a century and a half later, activist movements have led to many progressive changes in India's anti-rape laws, and yet India continues to uphold a man's right to rape his wife. In 2012, in response to a judicial committee's recommendation to criminalize marital rape, a parliamentary standing committee responded that doing this would put the entire family under great stress. Now, since then, politicians and public figures have reiterated that criminalizing rape within a marriage will destroy marriages and create absolute anarchy in families. It harks back to the idea that marriage makes a woman her husband's sexual property, and giving him sex whenever he wants is a wife's duty. Now, there are certain reasons behind marital rapes. There are societal obligations bound by institution of marriage, the patriarchal setup of society, financially dependent on their husbands and in-laws. Now, the effects of marital rape are very heinous. The victims of marital rape suffer the same trauma as victims of stranger rape. In fact, marital rape is frequently quite violent and it has more severe traumatic effects on the victim than other rape. First, they have anxiety and fear. Now, this is the most frequently observed symptom following rape are anxiety and fear. Then depression. Depression is a mood disorder that manifests itself when emotion of sadness and hopelessness persist for an extended period of time and disrupt typical thought patterns. It can have an impact on your behavior and relationship with others. Then there is eating disorders. Now, sexual assault can have a variety of effects including altering body views and feeling of control. Then there are sleep disorders. Now, symptoms of sleep disorders include difficulty falling or staying asleep, sleeping at an odd hours of the day, or sleeping for longer or shorter periods of time than usual. There was a very famous case, Nimesh Bhai Bharat Bhai Desai versus State of Gujarat 2018. In this, the High Court of Gujarat termed marital rape as a disgraceful offence and elaborately dealt with the issue of marital rape, stating that making wife rape illegal or an offence will remove the destructive attitudes that promote the marital rape. However, since the Indian legal system does not regard marital rape as a crime, the court held that the husband is liable only for outraging her modesty and unnatural sex. The fight to criminalize marital rape in India is not just changing the law on paper, it is about attacking the age old mindset that still views a woman as her husband's property and not as an individual with her own agency. It's about fighting against this notion of marital sanctity that is based on the subjugation of women. And it is about challenging this larger rape culture that denies women our basic right, respect, and bodily autonomy. Now, marriage is now regarded as a partnership in which both husband and wife share equal rights. The purpose of rape can now be considered as one of the protecting a woman's personal safety and freedom of choice than as one of protecting male interest in women's integrity. Medical evidence has shown that rape has a serious and long-term consequences on women. Such heinous sexual actions must be prohibited. The necessity to criminalize marital rape is urgent in order to restore trust and faith in the institution of marriage. Therefore, the exemption of husband from the law of rape could be given up now. Thank you.